Holy crap, it's actually live.
Wait, should we shut the door?
Yeah, we should shut the door. Ryan, shut the door.
We're live.
We're
from
live.
New York.
No, take it seriously. All right, we're trying something. We're trying something new, everyone. Welcome to the pilot episode of the Hiroshima Spirit Mostly Mazda Vidcast, where we'll talk about Mazda stuff, but there will be some other stuff too. Kind of like John's gross boiled peanuts.
Maybe or maybe not sponsored by Hot Nuts.
Maybe not. But, so, we're going live. We're trying some things. We're going to tell some stories. John took some notes from earlier today. And speaking of it being the Mostly Mazda vidcast, I guess there should be some Mazda news. You've all seen John's Mazda 3 on the channel before, and...
Shit got carjacked as fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go, pop, pop, pop. Give me your fucking car.
Oh my god. 30 to 40 millimeters. I'm gonna start this off. If anyone has any kind of technical questions, if you want advice or like a simple answer like that, I'm happy to. But if you have a technical question or something like that, put it in the super chat so I can make a little bit of money off it. Because I'm not doing mechanical repair or any stuff for free anymore. That's just the facts. But since the last time I even made a video, or since the last time you've seen these two clowns, John got carjacked. His 3 is more because the thieves who stole it crashed it. Yeah, they wrecked it.
Wrecked them.
Barely even know.
I barely got to drive it.
And Ryan, have you done anything to your 2 other than not buy a pair of wheels earlier today?
Got him.
couple of fresh tires, some rotations.
Get in frame.
The usual. Oh, just tires.
So basic maintenance, boring stuff.
Yep. Oil changes.
And, of course, if you're not already aware, we're up here for Mazda 2's on the Dragon.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah. If you're not here, you're definitely square. But, hey, whatever. So, where should we begin, fellas?
This morning, we drove by this restaurant. It was called a Wife Saver. Wife, not life. Wife Saver. How can you ever take a woman to this restaurant called Wife Saver?
It is kind of sexist, especially, I guess it's implying that women never know where they want to eat.
But, like, you can't take your girlfriend there, because what kind of message is that sending?
Good place to propose, like, maybe.
And then, like...
Wife makers?
Saver.
Wife Saver.
Wife Saver.
I know what you said.
Like... If you're not having relationship problems, and you take your wife there, she's going to be like... What are you not telling me? We have some problems we need to talk about? Yeah, that's why I brought you to Wife Saver.
But I tell you what, the next thing down the road, which was like a mile down the road, we pulled into Hardee's for breakfast, and the brilliant people working at Hardee's didn't have an R for their sign, so we pulled in and got ourselves a nice post beef.
Monster post beef.
A monster post beef this morning. Anyone who follows me on Instagram has definitely seen that in my story. What else?
I'll drink one to post beef, first of all.
Yeah, get me a beer. Why am I not drinking? I don't want that one.
That one's for you. We brought it all the way from Skank Lewis.
Cheers if you're watching.
That's from
all 3 of you.
Oh, he just called 3 of you out.
Yeah, for watching and supporting.
Exactly. You a bunch of dicks.
Give us a thumbs up.
You all suck for supporting this. Give us a thumbs up, a like, and a comment. Subscribe and follow me.
Post beef. Like,
yeah, post beef.
Because I was looking at it and I was like, try our new Monster, and I thought they were gonna sell Monster.
Monster what?
And then it said post beef.
Ooh, we've 2 viewers. We're losing them.
Oh my god! All right,
bring it back.
Hold up.
Bring it back.
Come back. I don't know where this came from, but my name is Dick Cable, and I love my DirecTV.
It's only funny to us, folks.
Yeah, it's only funny to us. You can fuck off.
Oh, I remember a funny...
You tired all these wires around your house? You got clutter behind your TV? I'm Dick Cable.
We also pre-gamed before this, so like I said, expect a little.
Alright. I got a question, though. We need an explanation.
Okay.
What is counter signaling grandpa?
Yeah, tell us about counter signaling grandpa.
Okay, so if someone is in the left lane, be a left lane sitter, and then they put on the right
Is that
signal.
different than a babysitter?
If they
It
put
is
if they put
definitely
on their right
If they
signal,
put on the right signal, turn it off, don't get over. Put it on, turn it off, don't get over. And do it a third time, and still don't get over. I guess Johnny says they're signaling me to pass him on the
Yeah,
right,
they're like,
which
"Go,
I did.
bitch."
But finally, off in the distance, in my rearview mirror, I see him get over. It only took a few tries, but... So, some of the other podcasts will talk
there we
about
go.
signaling and counter signaling.
I finally figured out how to turn on the comments.
Larry.
Sorry if
Michael.
he's from oh my god,
Michigan.
No.
First time caller.
First time caller, long time listener. Thanks. Welcome to the pilot.
No, he's a fellow YouTuber friend. He's got an NA Miata out in California.
Who is not on YouTube right now?
Look up ECG.
Heard.
And who's not on YouTube
Check
now?
out his channel. Give it a watch.
So here's the new thing. We were driving down US 28 today, and there was a sign that said, "What's up?"
Hey, Lewis, what's up, man?
They said, "Historical marker ahead." Not, "Here's the historical marker." The fucking thing said, "Ahead."
Coming soon.
Yeah,
to a
coming
road near
soon.
you.
There's a historical marker, and we were following this truck. We were like, "Yeah,
we're doing
guy's
this.
cool."
That's what's going on. How's
And-
the audio, by the way?
Yeah, how's my nuts?
Johnny's got a mouthful of nuts over
No,
there.
but this
Talk
guy,
about nuts on his channel.
Oh, good.
it said historical marker ahead. And when we finally got to the historical marker, this guy was like, "Oh shit, I fucking love history." And fucking
Well, no, the
jerked
funny
away.
thing is, it was this guy. He was in like a telephone company truck, and we're on him. He's going 10 under the speed limit, like everyone does up here. The sign comes up. Y'all need beer. We pregame, son.
I bought these for 50 cents a can.
8% alcohol.
Hurricane, 8%. Be bold, be smooth, be gay. Powerful. Sorry.
No, we can't have that kind of ignorance on my channel. We
You're
came
the-
prepared.
I can say whatever I want. It's my last name.
Yeah, that's true.
You're
Back
not.
to the story though. So we're behind this phone company truck who's going slow under the speed limit, and that vague historical marker sign comes up. He ticks his turn signal for a few clicks.
He's like, "No,
No.
I'm okay."
And he thought about it for a second, clicks the signal back on, and makes a hard left
So
towards
you're
the
saying
historical
he was
marker.
counter signaling.
He was.
Because it sounds like we all know what counter signaling is now.
No, he real
He-
signaled.
He real signaled. He just didn't want us to know that he was interested.
He
in
didn't
the
signal
historical
right
marker.
and go left.
Yeah.
That's counter signaling.
Okay.
I think my favorite story of the day, though, is probably we were also still on US 28 in one of the real curvy sections, and I'm going 5/10, 6/10 maybe, not going super hard, but 9/10. But we're going downhill towards this corner, and right at corner entry, there's a sign on a tree right above the Armco over a cliff that says Jesus. And I went, okay, maybe I should back this corner up. These people know something that I don't. I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well, this is mildly threatening, so.
I got a question. It might be off topic, but you heard of irritable bowel syndrome? How come no one has ever pleasurable bowel syndrome? Like,
Nothing would get done.
these gas pleasurables, they feel good. I feel good that I have a gas finally. I don't know. Just a thought
It's true. Ryan, participate. Tell us the story.
about your gas and how it feels good.
Man, all I had was the.
What did you
counter
see
signal.
today? Any cops? Did you get pulled over today?
The Illinois Highway Patrol was out in force, pulling over 18-wheelers mostly.
Did they pull over all 18 wheels?
The one pulled him over into the way station, so I don't even know what the point of that is.
Was that where they separate the curds from the way?
think it's different than that, but we'll circle back to that one.
That's
Put a pin in it.
That's a real Midwest thing. How are we gonna sort the curds from the whey so we can deep fry them?
Unfortunately, we're too far south for cheese curds in Mass.
Yeah, that's some
If
Wisconsin
we make,
shit.
yeah, well, even Northern Illinois, you get up to Northern Illinois, you can get some cheese curds at the gas station.
That's okay. I
Get
can
them seasoned. Oh, it's good stuff.
I got a question.
Deep fried America. That's okay. I can go to a Culver's anywhere, so
Oh,
I don't have to go to the Midwest for cheese curds.
My notes, I have in my notes, it says traffic flash. Oh, I know. It says traffic flasher. We pulled over at the waterfall. I forgot what this was for a minute. The waterfall goes over the road. They got it blocked off so you can't get your free car wash because they're assholes. And I don't know. I felt like taking my shirt off. Josh was taking a picture of his car. I wanted a photobomb. And I took my shirt off. And some lady from across the fucking falls.
Like 50 yards away.
Way the fuck. I want one too! And brings out our fucking telephoto lens. It's like, hold on a minute. I gotta fucking zoom in.
so she took a photo.
So, yeah. So I pulled my shirt back
with
up.
his boobs out and everything. It was great.
Oh, man. Sorry, Morty.
What beers are we all having? That's a good podcasting question or vidcasting question.
Joshua is drinking Prism from Perennial Brewing, a nice St. Louis establishment.
Who brewed that one?
Perennial. Oh, it says
brewer
who.
specifically?
Yeah.
I mean, the Prism series is a rotating cast. They use different hops, different oats, and all the.
Yeah, but
They
who's on the can? Does it say the name on the can?
I don't think so. As opposed to the one we will probably...
Just name some people like Jack.
I mean, it could be Chuck was probably involved.
Chuck Mangione.
I imagine Keith was involved.
Keith Stone?
Not this Keith, a different Keith. Although he will answer to Keith Stone.
Wait. Oh, no. There was a comment
Keith Stone,
and I
come
missed
back.
it.
So, also, I'm
There we
sure
go.
Tim had a hand in it. Phil might have kind of helped out with what they were doing, but
Feels cool.
basically the usual suspects of our perennial friends.
I was just trying to set up Keith Stone joke.
Okay. Well, I didn't know where John was going with that, as usual. But
I played it a little closer to the chest.
Thanks to Perennial. On deck we have, from our friends at Narrow Gauge, Jeff Hardesty is a great brewer. And we have a Cherry Mearsalls. Is that in focus? And
We're all in focus.
Later in the night and or
It's in
weekend,
focus.
we've got, I think, raspberry and boysenberry. So
Oh, perfect.
they do a lot of the fruited
Oh,
gozas. And, of course, the Category 5.
Yeah, the story of the year, the Hurricane High Gravity 8.1% alcohol gas station beer.
50 cents a can.
50 cents a can, baby.
Very easy drinking for a Bud Ice-esque. I'm from St. Louis, so I'm gonna reference your ABC.
Where does it even come from?
It's not a lot of flavor, but
it's your high ABV malt beverage.
it's cheap and it'll get you there.
And it's
Definitely.
not made from anywhere.
I should have cross-promoted this on Instagram, but I thought no one cares anyway, so I can't...
Brewed and canned by Anheuser-Busch, St.
What?
Louis, Missouri.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not. Right there.
Why don't we have this where we live?
What do you
Because they don't want to hurt their target market.
What do y'all know about clown shoes?
What are-
It was
You drinking.
Is that a BMW reference to the
BMW Z3
the
M Coupe.
M Coupe? Yes.
No,
I thought clown shoes
Is that the reference or is it
no,
the
he's
actual
talking.
brewery?
He's talking.
I
beer.
thought it was a brewery
Oh.
out of North Carolina.
Yeah. No, we've John and I've had a few clown shoes in our day. I want to say, were we out in Tulsa at the Roosevelt's, and they had about 3 or 4 different clown shoes on.
I'm pretty sure it's from North Carolina, though.
I'm not super well versed in clown shoes. I know my Arkansas friends seem to get quite a bit of it. I don't know why it would make it from North Carolina to Arkansas, but
This is quickly turning into a craft beer
it
vidcast.
wasn't supposed to be a beer podcast, but
It's no.
we are where we are.
Well, we
We
still
are what we are.
we can still talk Mazda
Wrong.
stuff.
I'm the nut.
I know you're really on those nuts. Can you hear him chewing on the nuts on the
wanna
audio?
Try to cut the level down on that one.
ASMR right here.
Oh my god.
What's the
Blakehorn Unidragon?
Do what with my balls?
The only dragon I know
Oh, is he talking about
is a
clown
road
shoes
that's
specific
right over
road?
there.
Okay. We'll have to look for that one.
Do you like dragons?
Do we?
Okay,
You're
so
not going to deliver the punchline? Come on, Johnny.
I'm gonna be dragging these balls across your face.
It took long enough.
it's a Russian Imperial Stout,
Okay.
13%.
We definitely are always interested in stouts.
These two guys are interested in high ABV
Josh,
stouts.
We're still trying to find the right stout for Josh. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's called nut shoes.
Nut shoes.
Not you.
Ooh, that'd be brutal. So for the people who are gonna watch this later, all two of them who are gonna watch this later and not get this far into the thing,
Comment below if you got this far.
well, no, comment below if you've got this far. I do want to keep it kind of Mazda centric, since I did call it the mostly Mazda vidcast.
So give us some Mazda questions.
Okay,
I'll answer all of them.
No, here's one that's been bothering me actually. The diesel CX-5.
Okay,
Do we want to talk about that?
let's do it.
Definitely.
Okay. So, have you seen the specs on the diesel CX-5?
In America?
In America.
Yeah, I haven't seen what we're getting. I know, 3-4 years ago, the European specs, I've looked through those.
What they promised us 3 or 4 years ago.
So what are we looking at now?
So in short,
Category 5.
you can look up the specs, but in short, the diesel CX-5 that we're getting here in the States, that's now been neutered by the government in California, California, it makes it makes less horsepower than the non-turbo gas engine, and it makes less torque than the turbo gas engine, and it gets the same fuel economy. It's a turbo diesel that gets 30 miles per gallon on the highway and underperforms compared to the gas engines.
Yeah, but it's
We're
like
comparing-
being vegan. You can brag about it.
But, yeah, but what's the point? Do you think they sell many of them
To vegans, yeah.
to vegans?
Are we comparing to the 2 liter or the 2.5 liter? Or is
Well,
there only a 2.5?
There's only a
liter in the
2.5.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
NA
earlier generation. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the current generation, it's NA
All
or
2.5s,
2.5. Yeah, they're both 2.5s.
So the
Turbo.
spec. I thought the point of the turbo diesel was you wanted that torque. You want that. You want that low end.
It makes less torque than the 2.5 turbo gas engine, and at that point, what's the point?
I know my friend John back in St. Louis. He has a diesel. I think X5 is his daily, and then his race car is a 2JZ M3 E36.
There we go.
But he at one point he was looking at CX5s, and I think his wife might have had a 6, but he ended up in the X5 because it had a diesel with good specs.
It
But
had the power.
How many people actually look at the specs? Like,
Well, when you drive
who's
it,
going to compare the numbers?
They're probably just going to go, ooh, diesel.
Yeah.
I mean, I did sell my non-car friend on a 2.5 over a 2 liter because she drove both, and the 2 liters is a little gutless compared. I mean, it just has that bottom end.
He's been spending a lot of time in a 2-liter
Well,
Mazda
yeah,
3
that's right.
and can speak to their gutlessness. Especially having owned a 2.5 liter. 3.
I mean, it's not an NA16 Miata. We're not getting passed by every minivan.
It's
but,
not a Mazda 2. That's for damn sure.
I mean, the gearing helps us a
Yeah,
lot in
let's
the
just
two.
say you notice when you have more passengers in the car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. As former BJ owners, we can all agree turning the AC on and having that 4th or 5th passenger.
And that's BJ proteges.
Sorry, yes, the
I owned a lot of BJs in my day.
our 2000 era
Our
yeah,
2000s
Mazda
era rusty Ford proteges.
Sorry if you're just joining the Mazda gang.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I
Welcome to our second viewer.
I forget.
And our second thumb upper. I'm hoping they're one and the same.
I know 2 places you can put that thumb.
Whoa.
I
What are you trying to say?
that
You talking trash about my subscribers?
I maybe wear like a thumb in my butt. I don't know.
Whoa. You heard it here first, folks. Oh, there's a third thumbs up. They love it.
Give me more.
They love it when John pops a thumb up his butt. So there we go. More of that.
Please.
for every extra Patreon dollar, John will put an extra thumb in there.
Get in the super chat for every $1. John will put his thumb up his ass.
And every
He's
five,
out
I'll
of thumbs.
And I'll get rich
Every
making
five
all
I'll
this
put
making
a
all this.
peanut.
You're gonna put a peanut up there now?
Peanut every 5.
Oh,
Every 5 thumbs.
every
Peanut.
5 thumbs up. From there's 2 viewers.
we at? 4 right
We've
now?
already thumbed it up. We can't thumb it up any harder.
Oh yeah, they can.
We need more thumbs.
Okay, so Diesel CX-5.
Diesel.
Well, so I think we're all. On
Oh
the
my
same,
God! Someone took a thumb away.
Yes!
I guess they don't want you to
We're
put your thumb
all
up your ass.
on the same page.
Okay.
If the diesel had a true diesel kind of spec, making what it should make.
and it got diesel fuel economy.
Well, yeah, the fuel economy and the power and torque numbers. Yeah, we're all in for that. But
But in the end, do you really think that it ended up being a kind of afterthought that they forced into the market to really fulfill a promise that they made to us years ago after we didn't get the Diesel 6 and we didn't get the Diesel CX-5 with the last generation like everyone dreamed about?
it
I want
certainly
a diesel
sounds that way.
CX-9.
The Diesel CX-9?
Turbo.
I don't know if that's a thing.
I mean, if you, yeah, I could see the case for a nice, meaty diesel, because the CX-9, it's your big vehicle, your people mover, and it could do the job, but I feel like they're moving away from. I haven't looked at recently what Europe's getting for diesels, but
Everything.
It's
that's probably
higher
true.
performance than here.
Yeah.
Every Volkswagen ever.
The European
I was
spec.
talking about from Mazda, but
The European spec for the CX-5 diesel, that 2.2 liter twin turbo, I'm certain, fairly certain anyway, that the specs as far as power and torque output at least match the NA or the
it
gas,
has to, with
the
that
gas
many turbos and
2.5
all that
turbo.
displacement, yeah.
But let's move away from diesel CX-5 because
What do you two want to talk about?
Yeah, someone give us suggestions for what do the 3 of you want to hear us talk about?
If we don't get some direction,
I was going to move on to some other Mazda topics.
Well, I was gonna say it feels like they're pretty firmly when it kind of the single engine or the single platform.
Single platform, same engine.
Well, yeah, just having one engine they're kind of building off of, but not much variance too, which
they can't afford it to develop anything else. They are diesel Mazda 2. Go to Japan if you want one of those. I mean, I've never really looked at the specs. I mean, it's the same. It's a 1.5, but it's a turbo diesel. I mean, I personally don't want one, but it's a thing. It's a thing in Europe. I see them a lot more in Japan. They're more visible in Japan, I suppose.
Well, the thing is,
as far as social media. Anyway.
I have a neighbor who has a diesel Jetta, and diesel Jettas and diesel Golfs. The people that like them love them.
Yeah, they don't want to. They didn't want to give them back and take that money.
That's true. You have that. You have all your I knew people with like Mark IV. Probably Jettas mostly, but Jettas and Golfs. Secondary pricing on that's not the right word. Second hand, but
yeah,
pricing on diesel Volkswagens is through the friggin' roof. It's as bad as buying a used WRX.
Yeah, because the ones that weren't destroyed, people want them for whatever reason.
I think all of us in some form or another are Subaru fans, and I know
I'm not.
Well, all right, John is somewhat. I've window shopped my fair share of WRXs, and they're great. It's just the price is too high, and you'll have nearly blown up engines, and they're asking $14,000 for them.
My dad. The thing. He doesn't have a blown up STI. He just has a stock 04
He said
STI. Nearly blown up. They're blown up from the factory. They're pieces of shit, frankly. And I honestly can't believe that the current STI underneath is the same as it's been since 2004.
Really?
Yeah. It's still EJ25, same gearbox, same diffs, all that shit.
I've stopped following recently. I have an uncle who has a WRX and loves that car so much, but I
take back what I said though. I do like the FRS BRZ kind of thing, but I don't like the BRZ.
What?
I like the FRS because it's
What?
it's full on half the price of a BRZ.
Well,
They mark
Subaru
those
problems
they
for
mark
you.
they
over
mark
again.
those bitches up
Yeah.
so high.
Yep.
But you just debadge them.
But to be fair, there's one Subaru I like, and it's a Toyota.
So we saw the one in St. Louis that one day. I don't know if you weren't there. Sorry. It was the FRS debadged.
Okay.
And they swapped the taillight though, because for some fucking reason taillights are different. And I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck it was. Because I knew it was
Once
one of
you
the
finished.
two. No, go ahead.
Well, so while I was driving here today, and I wish that you guys were in the car with me because I saw a Bug Eye WX, no front bumper, giant front mount intercooler, and it took me so long to figure out what vehicle it was. It was even
it
the
had
Rally
no front-
Blue,
no
but it
front
had
on
no
it.
bumper, and those headlights were just kind of floating there, and a giant. It took me a second to even realize that it was a giant front mount. But
That's
no
a funny looking
no
radiator.
no front mount. Yeah, well, exactly. I was like, why is the radiator dimensioned as such? I think it was Kentucky. It might have been the eastern part of Illinois, but just going opposite ways on the highway. I wish you guys could have been there because I really don't. If I had a short video or if we had a photo, even your biggest Subaru enthusiast, I don't know if you could get a Bug Eye WRX without a bumper.
I don't know. I would have had to see it. Transitioning though, wanting to keep it the Mazda theme and going back to diesel Volkswagens. How about Dieselgate, the gift that keeps on giving?
To Mazda?
And yes, the gift that keeps on giving to Mazda, because without Dieselgate and that whole scandal, Team Yost would
3 in a row podiums.
yes, I wanted to transition. How about Mazda Team Yost finally getting those 3 wins in a row? They kind of had a shitty weekend at Laguna, but how about finally some vindication and some validation for those guys?
I think we're all
Just
thrilled with that.
Literal crickets right now.
Literal
Well-
crickets. Well, he doesn't give a shit. He stopped caring back
After
when
they caught on fire 5 times at Daytona.
and they were diesel powered.
I mean, they've always been an underdog, and it was
Yeah,
so
you don't
hard.
care either.
What?
I'm the only one who
What a
I
cares.
was, I was
He was
excited.
caring. He was trying to care.
I
he was trying real
bringing
hard.
it around.
He was
Jeez.
trying real hard to care, and I didn't give him a chance.
No,
But
that's
Audi, 14 years in a row at Le Mans. I mean,
No big deal. But
are we heading there?
no.
So what's the point?
Well,
Fuck, I dropped my nuts.
we would go back if we could. It's not us. It's the regulations, and it's the French people not allowing DPI cars
Fucking French.
to compete alongside LMP1 cars. But I did want to touch on that recently, since it is Mazda related and relevant to all of our
John
interests.
Doonan, if you're not listening, thank you for all the tickets.
He's definitely not listening, but if you are, sir, thank you.
oh.
I know you're not listening, but you really hooked us up.
You should see this pile of nuts I got over here.
It's pretty.
It's growing. My nuts are growing.
Ooh.
At least they're not steaming anymore.
Johnny's steaming nuts. All right, do we want to transition to something else? There's 3 of you. Give us something to talk about. What do you want to hear us badly debate or talk about? Because I was hoping this would be an hour, and we're a quarter into that.
In the meantime, though, we were driving up here earlier,
Okay.
and Josh just rolls down the window, and what's your first thought when someone rolls down the window? Did you fart? And he says what?
I remember. So I roll down all the windows. He's like, "Did you fart?" I'm like, "No, it's just a nice day." And it was. It was a beautiful day. Especially
It was such a nice day. I thought you farted.
I mean, I can attest. I got to do a dragon run on the way into the cabin.
and he was farting the whole way.
Farting the whole way. With the windows up, even.
I put the windows down.
Yeah,
And actually,
sure.
it's probably a good 10 degrees cooler here.
I'm putting gas back on the grid.
All right. Well, John's
Okay,
gonna
wait.
derail me.
It's 10 degrees.
At least 10 degrees cooler than back home.
Okay, it's
Maybe
at
15.
least
but-
it's at least 50 degrees cooler here than it is back
Well,
home.
at night.
But-
I was talking about the high.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, I would like to be.
Cooler if you were.
Yeah, I would be.
Be a
But
lot cooler
no,
if you were.
30 hours ago, I was in Peru, which, if you don't know, once you pass the equator, it's the opposite season. So it was pretty much fucking winter. So,
It's funny how the world works. You go south and it's winter.
and then you're up here farting. Can't win.
For those who don't know, which none of you know.
Nobody fucking knows.
Nobody knows. John just spent a week in Peru. Tell us a little bit about Peru.
Well, start off by getting carjacked.
Not in Peru.
Yeah, I drove to Peru. Pan American. No, my mom always wanted to go to Machu Picchu, so I took my fucking mom to Machu Picchu. The end.
Riveting story.
There were a bunch of Mazdas in Lima, and I was crying because they were all Mazda 3s, and they were all, I don't know. It's not Burger King, it's Burger.
BL?
BM?
It's a bowel movement.
Well, yours was a BM chassis code, but...
Take the pen back out of your...
It's a real BM now. R.I.P., folks.
Anyway, Machu Picchu, you should go.
It seems like as good a time as any.
Did you try ayahuasca? We were talking about that all day. All right.
There was this big, huge fucking rock, and...
Oh, that's a sound I like.
There was an ass imprint carved out of the rock. And this lady's like, you're not a big fucking American. You should try to sit in this rock that was made for Incans 2,000 years ago. And forces me to sit in this fucking hole in a rock. And it's like, yeah, it's ergonomic. It fits your ass. I'm like, you fucking bet your ass it does. Why aren't you sitting in this fucking hole in a rock? And she's like, it puts you in the perfect position to receive these hallucinogenic drugs. And she's Googling all this shit. And she's like, look at this. Ayahuasca this. And you make drink out of that. And the shaman this. And
you're going to throw up for hours.
It puts you in perfect position to receive and throw up this drug. And she was like, a lot of Americans come to the Amazon to find this. And you should go. And here's where you need to go. And
so the tour
she
guides...
didn't fucking have any.
Newsflash, the tour guides at Machu Picchu encourage drug use.
Go to Machu Picchu. They'll tell you where to find it.
They'll tell you where to find the drugs and how to administer them the right way.
But
that sounds like a great vacation, actually.
Everything's short of having it. I wanted some. My mom was about to pass out from the altitude. And she wanted some. I don't know.
Why didn't you get high? You should have gotten high.
Went back down to Machu Picchu Pueblo and got offered cocaine or crack or whatever. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Even weed from the Candyman. Tell them about the Candyman.
Dude had candy. He had his hand out. He had little fucking candy bars hanging out. And he goes, Americano? Si. He's like, you got weed? You want weed? You got weed? And I didn't have money, but...
But this man's running a slick operation. Sack of candy in one hand, candy in the other. Hidden drugs.
And my mom stopped believing me because she's like, no one offered you drugs, when I was around. Well, you fucking look cool, man. You gotta look cool to be offered drugs.
Ain't that the truest thing I've ever heard? You want to be cool, don't you? You gotta at least look cool, you fucking square.
Yeah, Mom.
Yeah, Mom. All right.
Ayahuasca. I would have if they had some because I was sitting in the right fucking chair, apparently.
If it was readily available.
If I had the picture, I would pull it up and show you. But
Ryan, beer me.
Beer your fucking self.
Oh, damn.
Huh?
So, Joshua, when you're finished,
yes.
What were your thoughts on the Prism? So it's a Belgian style. Let's see.
You see, my vidcast is being hijacked by the craft beer crowd.
No, I'm not trying to push it too much, but so Mandrina, Bavaria, and Spalt for your hops, and your grist is a Pilsner malt and flaked wheat. I just was curious what you thought, because I like this one quite a bit, and it struck me as one that you might enjoy.
Well, firstly,
struck him like a wife beater.
All the things you just said made no sense to me. It was like speaking Greek. But as far as the flavor, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So there we are.
You don't know the words Pilsner?
No.
Taller, tall.
No.
There wasn't holler tall hops in there. Although I think it's on
No,
the rise.
you were just hammering off a lot of words that
No,
I didn't pick up immediately.
Well, so if we want to talk flavors, I was getting a little bit of kind of pepperiness to it, although not as much as one of the other recent brews they've done.
Did I get some?
Did you not get any?
No. Is it gone?
You were too busy with all those nuts in your mouth.
There's more at home.
Okay.
I'm sorry, John. I really thought you had some.
There's more at home.
Frankly, I hadn't thought about the flavor too much.
Flavor Town!
So, should we go ahead and do it?
Cliffhanger.
Should we go Flavor Town? Should we?
Sorry.
Flavor
Was
Town!
this brought to us by Guy Fieri? Also, can we cut to a Smash Mouth song real quick?
No, that's
okay.
that's copyright.
What was it?
That's true.
Somebody, no, shut it down.
Right.
Shut it all down.
Are we
With cherry mirror salts?
Yeah,
Why
why not?
All right.
I like a cherry,
Wait, are we talking Pokemon now?
Pop it open.
preferably busted.
Oh, on the same page right
Bust
here.
that cherry.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he just now got it.
This is so bad.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
By the way, we're staying at Simple Life something. I don't know. Cabins.
simple life. They And he's-
Simple carpet shampoo.
Don't pan to the floor.
Don't
wanted
the simple life.
but
What's
they
the
got a
thing?
taste.
If you're watching this, owner of Simple Life.
Hold on. Not in the eye, sorry.
No, I choked on my nuts.
All right.
Ah!
Hold on, let me aim that, get our lighting back on.
Oh boy. Oh God.
Hold on. All right.
So
Are we
why?
still looking good? All
Yeah,
right.
that's actually
We're
better
looking
than
better.
that's better than it was before.
Man, if only we had a lighting guy on this show.
Yeah, well.
Take a sip of that. Tell me what you
Ooh,
think.
alright.
I think they like cherries.
And make sure that he gets some so he doesn't cry about it later.
Oh, my nuts. Whoa, that's the fastest I've heard de-shelled a nut. A de-shelled nut with ladies, listen, a de-shelled nut with 2 fingers.
What? You're gonna de-shell your own nut?
I already did.
Is that a selling point for female partners?
Yeah, but it only took 2 fingers. Imagine what I could do.
Ladies,
With 3.
call him. I've got his contact
Yeah, it's
information.
911.
No.
Was
No
it
way.
a 993 or a 996 though?
Was it 992? 911. FUs.
Also, nobody told me. Apparently, in addition to 2s at the Dragon, it's
Hey,
also
hello from Portugal. Thank you for
911s
watching.
at the Dragon. So
What's that? 911s on the Dragon?
that's what I heard.
Porsche did 911.
Oof.
Never forget.
I remember the Alamo.
John, what do you think of that?
Who was
cherry?
that? Tandy? Somebody.
That was a fake article. Not gonna get into that.
This section of the show brought to you by Tandy Personal Computers.
What?
Thanks, Texas Instruments.
Thanks for Hurricane Category 5s.
Texas gets
Hashtag
hurricanes.
Trump. I don't know.
What?
I don't
No,
know.
not on this channel. There are
You
2
can't
things
talk.
you can't talk about on this channel: Trump and cum. And we just talked about both of them.
You did. Pour me some in here.
Well, ooh.
No.
Don't mix them.
Wait.
It'll just spill.
Frankly, doesn't smell good. Tastes okay.
Yeah, sometimes
And
the
frankly,
sometimes the
And
nose
frankly.
on the fruited sours can be a little odd.
can I smell it?
The
flavor's
peaches and apricots can be rough.
Smells like doo-doo.
Yeah,
Does
it does not
I
smell
haven't really
good.
tried the nose. Here, let me. I usually just go for the.
The Mostly Mazda vidcast, where
yeah.
3 friends try craft beers and then talk about them.
With hot nuts.
Yes, and John puts a bunch of hot nuts in his mouth. Cajun style. How'd you like them Cajun nuts?
They're all over my hands.
I got nothing on that.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Wait, did you ever finish that story about the woman who wanted a picture?
No.
Yeah, when she
She yelled across the waterfall, "Let me get one too!" So I
Yeah.
took my shirt up. She's like, "Wait a minute, I gotta put my telephone."
they're pulling away from
Like, that was like 5 minutes later. We were still fucking off, and she's driving by, and she goes, "Thanks, Big Sexy!"
Big
I was
sexy,
like,
that's his
okay.
nickname. Hey, our new neighbor's here.
There we go. They told us a motorcycle was going to be parking next to us. It's not a Harley. They're not going to rev
Oh.
the piss out of it for no reason.
At 2 a.m. Like
someone on a
guns.
real motorcycle.
Shout out to our neighbor back home.
A shout out to our neighbor for not having.
No, John.
Shout out to
John
our
and my
neighbor.
actual neighbor that owns a Harley and
Oh.
revs the shit out of it every night.
No,
he
we're
has
not
kids and a wife, but apparently who fucking cares?
That's how he wakes them up.
Who has a? He's got kids and a wife. Who cares?
He
What's the kid and a wife? Who knows?
clearly doesn't care as he comes home whenever he's out on the bike. So
The question is, it's always 2 a.m. So is he coming home from work or coming home from the bar?
oh, he's definitely out drinking.
He's coming home from cheating. Clearly,
He's always coming.
What? I don't know about
that's
that.
my implication. But of course, I'm not.
So
there.
what about everyone else on Macklin?
They're all cheating with one another.
Trying to park and cross traffic and...
Oh man, I don't know what to say about drunk 250 guy because man I wish we'd let him hit that pull out in front of that car coming with no headlights.
Ryan stopped a drunk from hitting cross traffic without their headlights on.
Tell us about that.
We were just sitting and playing some Pokemon. The car comes
Oh,
along.
last time I did that. Never mind.
Car comes along, 35 miles an hour, the speed limit, no headlights on. I flash them my high beams. They turn them on, and drunk asshole doesn't pull out in front of them. I really think if we hadn't, we probably would have watched an accident. But yeah,
You
what are
should have
gonna do?
watched an accident.
In hindsight, I wish I had.
I'm watching one right now.
But after that, we watched him try to
This
park.
is a car crash that just doesn't stop.
We watched him try to park 3 more times and just not get there. Is there still more
No.
notes?
Pleasurable bowl syndrome.
Oh, I wrote it.
So,
How you were driving? Come on.
Is it time to move on to our D&D character sheets?
Yeah.
All right.
Spencer, let's go.
Does
Sorry.
anyone from the audience have a D4 and a D12 and a D20 for us to borrow?
Who's got some dice?
Oh shit, we don't have a studio audience. Ugh.
We've got
That's
we've
awkward.
got an audience of 1, and I'm pretty sure they don't play D&D.
Pleasurable bowl syndrome.
We started talking about D&D, and the viewing
All right,
audience halved.
let's reel it back in.
Let's reel it back in. D&D doesn't work for everybody.
I know.
We got 4 thumbs up. We're 1 thumb from a peanut butt. And I ate them all. So
So
y'all
it's a
played,
shell?
Y'all played yourselves.
I'll get new 5 thumbs up. Chicharron.
No, quit promoting products who haven't paid me.
Pay me for chicharrones.
Send us free stuff.
You looked it up yesterday. What did you look up yesterday? I'm confused.
Was there another comment we missed?
I'm honestly.
You looked peanuts up my butt yesterday?
All right. What did I miss? Did you? Hello?
Portugal.
No?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
What
no,
did you
he'd
look
asked
up?
about the ayahuasca.
Oh,
D&D.
D&D. Not D and D, not D&D, the shitty steering wheel company. And I'll go to the grave saying that. Fuck those people. Anyway,
Back to Mazda's.
back to Mazda's, because Dungeons and Dragons doesn't work. So, not tomorrow, because we're going to Asheville tomorrow, but Saturday, Mazda 2's on the Dragon. I don't know if I'm going to make any video content from there, but are you guys excited?
I'm not even going.
You're just riding.
He's going.
John's a non-driver. He's
going.
a conscious observer for Mazda 2's on the Dragon.
He'll drive.
He'll drive. Are you excited?
Absolutely.
I'm always excited. It's fun to come up here and drive our little go-karts on an overrated road. Arguably, I'm sure there's going to be a shitload of motorcycles up there.
Overrated?
Yeah,
That's a hot take. Okay. Why do you
that's
say so?
not a hot take. A lot of people think that the Tail of the Dragon is way overrated.
Just in terms of crowds?
Just in terms of crowds, the overall traffic, people know about it.
Do they know weekdays exist?
No, clearly not.
Because I had all the space I needed today, and on the way out last time...
You were in a Mazda 2. How much space do you need?
I don't know. The one guy on a motorcycle hard stopped because he was afraid I was crossing the lines. And
That's okay.
I was nowhere close to his lane. But...
Yeah, what's his problem? A 2 is pretty much 2 motorcycles taped together.
No, that's even the last time I was here on Sunday on the way out. I got held up by a couple of things, but
That was good Vidcast content there, Johnny.
I think I had a good clean run on a Sunday. Which is probably a hard thing around.
I tell
to
you
get around
what,
here.
talking about how people think the Dragon's overrated because they don't know what weekdays are. Next year, I'm making this event on a weekday so that I can be selfish and go to Petit that weekend, and we're all going to do it.
Is it also because he wants to have it on
Pete.
today?
Yeah, it's also because I want to have it on a weekday when it's not crowded.
No.
But
I said Tuesday because someone wasn't listening.
Mazda
Mazda
Tuesday.
Wah, wah.
I haven't made that pun in a long time on Instagram. I really should.
It's 2 for Tuesday.
All right, we're 45 minutes in. I can't believe it.
How did these guys do it for 2 hours?
Yeah, how do
More drinks, right?
no
much more drinks.
no more things to talk about.
Well,
What
I have.
do we have to talk about? Pause.
Okay, that I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that.
I am.
Yes, I am, because that'll make good content.
Talladega. I'll go to Talladega anytime you want.
Okay. Because I can't even begin to pronounce that. Maybe if I have a few more of these. But we only have 15 more minutes?
I don't care.
20 minutes?
What are they talking about?
Whatever this word, you said you wanted to try and pronounce it.
Transgender.
Any word that starts with trans, just go with that.
Mission. Transmission.
Transmission.
That's what we're doing right now. Transmission to your buttholes. My beer is fucking empty.
Ryan, beer the man.
No.
It's a road. You know, I figured it was a road.
Yeah, you
But
fucking full of shit.
But I'm sure that it's a road that I can't drive to without putting my car on an airplane
Get off
or
the
a
fucking
ship.
camera.
I'm trying to
No, get
Search it.
on camera. You're not on camera.
trans.
Transfart again. Well, I was on the Bolivia death road yesterday.
The Bolivian death row.
It
Were
went
you the
straight-
one that they show on TV?
It
all
went
the time?
straight to Titicaca.
Did it?
It does, but I wasn't there.
Oh. So you didn't want to go to Lake.
Peru and the
And those-
Caca part belongs to Bolivia.
And those are two of your favorite
Oh,
things.
it's
Why
a
didn't you go?
Romanian road.
We're not fucking Romania.
Well, it doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
Yeah, well, look it up.
You're trying to flex with what you have in Europe. There are some pretty good roads in Europe.
I mean, from the photos, it looks like Stelvio to me. Looks pretty serious.
I don't know. Is that an insult or a compliment that it's similar to the Stelvio Pass?
Can we drift?
Wait, is that not considered a nice road?
I don't know. No,
I thought it was.
See, if
I meant
That-
it as a compliment.
that's I know you meant it as a compliment, but
Yeah.
you know,
The Carpathian Mountains of Romania. Johnny can speak to.
some people hold
we got a
their
beer
roads.
reference there.
Some people hold their roads near
Are they
and dear.
double barrel?
Double barrel beer road.
Carpathian.
Carpathian double barrel.
barrel.
This guy has never been in St. Louis.
I've never been to St. Louis.
55.92 miles.
And frankly, I'm
59?
55.9 miles.
59.5.
well, as long as
Nice.
it's not one of those roads that all switchbacks and people are like, "Oh, I'm dreaming of driving that road and doing this."
I mean, I see some straight sections in this photo.
Yeah,
Are you
but,
bragging
but
about
it's
them?
not. But it's not one of those ones that goes down a hillside and it's just
Yeah, it's
switchbacks that do this, because that's not fun.
We've got some increasing radius, decreasing radius. It looks very nice from this photo. So, I mean, I don't know that any of us is planning a trip to Romania,
but
but
the
that-
good part, the thing about the Dragon is it's in the woods. If you haven't been there, there's no comparison. You can't look at it from a photo. You can't see the whole road at once. You don't know what it's like unless you go.
And
Sorry.
the exhaust reverberation off the side of the
Yeah,
mountain.
well, just can't. It's
makes the whole
all
thing.
under tree canopy. Just can't. You can't tell what it's like.
I'm not answering technical questions unless they're super chat questions. And also, I didn't see what you were asking anyway. But yeah.
Cheat your owns were $1.95.
So-
I'll answer that all day.
This is
Wow.
coming. This is coming. To
is
a
that a
screen.
legitimate aerial shot of the? I mean, it's one section of the Dragon. I've never seen that one before. Sorry, John mentioned about
What
about a
section
shot.
of the dragon is that?
Not 1 hour.
Tale of the Dragon claims local man's life. Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's
no,
not.
he's a coward and
That's not the part I
a
was.
noob.
Well, no.
That's a
this
noob
is-
It
thing to
might
say.
be when the
Because this is
fall.
the section out, like the photographers are usually right here at that corner.
Yeah,
I
could be.
think it's on the way down a little bit from the pass. I think.
But you're looking
I
at
don't
a quarter mile on a
This
30
is-
mile
no,
road.
it's only a small portion of it.
When you're looking at pictures and they're not, it makes for great radio.
Yeah, show them the picture.
That's apparently a section of the Tale of
what, 1/10?
But
So
but of course you're showing them a section that's all switchbacks that I was just talking shit about.
I know.
It's okay. We're closing in on 50. Well, we're past 50 minutes. Let's go. Let's make this go a full hour. We've got 10 more minutes. Let's find something good to talk about. Is there anything you guys want to hear us talk about? Because
Llamas, maybe?
you could talk about llamas.
I saw some
Do you
sheep
know the
on the way
difference
here.
between a llama and alpaca?
No.
Well, the llamas have longer necks and longer legs, obviously, because they gotta eat the grass. Alpacas are shorter and they're closer to the ground and they don't have long necks.
Oh,
Nice.
of course it's
One day.
Of course. Of course, a Tail of the Dragon crash photo, and it's a 2
Head
liter.
on into the wall.
Head on into the wall, and it's a Genesis coupe. Those garbage piles. Anyway, difference between an alpaca and a llama.
Alpacas are closer to the ground and don't have long necks.
Oh.
There you have it, folks. You learn something new every day.
And they do drugs.
Whoa.
Lots of drugs.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca.
Primarily? Call back to earlier in the show. I'm sure they're not watching anymore.
Ooh, top 3 scenic drives in Transylvania. I can plan my trip.
Ooh, there we go.
Sorry, I was getting off track.
Oh boy.
A hobby horse?
Oh boy, it's happening.
You said off track.
We're way off track on this.
Getting off our horses over here.
I like how this thing only shows thumbs up. I'm sure there's more thumbs down, but we'll find out afterward. I really love the Hellas on the 2. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I like them too. They really illuminate everything in just the right way. I aimed them pretty well on the first try.
They're hella aimed.
They're hella aimed, you might say. They're highly illegal in Romania. I believe it. I'm from Florida. Nothing is illegal there.
You can fucking register a dolphin. They'll let you put a tag on it.
Yep. If it's got wheels, or maybe not. If you can put a license plate on it somehow.
If you can ride it.
If you can ride it, yeah. Florida man. Yeah, 100%. No, I'm not that crazy, but it's well and true. The people in Florida are crazy, and the road laws don't matter because
All right,
there are none.
Time for a Florida rap. Do a Florida rap right
Okay.
now.
My name's Florida Man, and I'm here to say I drive a shit car in the usual way. My truck.
He had a Chevrolet.
No. My truck is lifted, and my Civic slammed. The farty backbeat didn't ruin it. Okay, my name's Florida Man, and I'm here to say that I'm driving my shitty car in the usual way. My truck is lifted, and my Civic is slammed. And my LS-powered Camaro is most definitely cammed. There you go.
Ooh, and I fucked your mama.
No, we're not resorting to that. No crutches when I rap. That was so bad. Anything else? We've got a few minutes. I might call it a little bit early because I want to go outside and start a fire.
With what? You rub 2 dicks together?
No.
So
Oh, we bought a lighter.
we did buy a lighter.
I bought a lighter.
Oh, that's
What are we
disappointing.
in? Stick
Yeah, I was
sponsor?
going to say you could get that in frame.
I did. I was trying to
Oh,
get.
ooh.
Jeez.
You could get a bigger phone. Everything would be in frame.
I'm a mean person. I'm sorry. A bigger phone, then it wouldn't fit in my pocket.
Yeah, you don't need a pocket.
bigger
You need
pockets.
a pocket in frame.
So, Josh and I had an interesting revelation. I think it was last week. We were talking about project cars, right?
Go on.
Well, I
The
think
YouTube channel?
we had an engine swap idea, right?
Okay. All right, so
Do you want to elaborate?
it wasn't the other week. That was like 3 days ago.
Yeah, it was last
That was
weekend.
last week.
It's almost the weekend.
Okay, so we were BSing on the phone, and a lot of people, we have a special love for the Protege 5.
Wait, you actually picked up the phone?
Yes, I picked up the phone. I usually don't pick up the phone. 'Cause
I
I'm a
asked if I could call before
I'm
I
a terrible
called.
person. All right, so I used to own a Protege 5. He had a Protege 5. John used to have
shit.
a BJ Protege sedan.
Oh, shit.
But we were talking about
MSP clone, basically.
MSP clone,
Bodywork.
basically. Anyway, off topic. Or we're losing
Well,
track. So
That's more on
we were
topic than anything.
we were spitballing the other day, and a lot of people, when they engine swap a BJ Protege, they swap in a BP
Spit on the ball.
or BPT. and they spit on the balls. No. And I was thinking...
Real quick, the guy earlier here, he said this place has all the balls and whistles. Just throwing that out.
He did not say balls and whistles.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I was thinking... And picture
Balls
this
out.
picture this in your mind, because I know that all three of you that are currently watching have a picture of them. Have them... Quit talking about balls and nuts. This isn't that kind of...
It's not that podcast.
Yes, yet. So, picture in your mind a Mazda Protege 5. Picture it. But, rather than going to a tired, old, ancient iron block, what about upgrading to a modern engine? What do you think about this? If you take a Protege 5 and put a 2.5 MZ with the same gearbox, given it's a cable-actuated gearbox, blah, 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 and all that. But imagine if you could swap that in. Would that be the raddest thing ever?
At least you could turn left.
At least you... Yeah.
Or is it right? Anyway, you can make turns.
You can make turns. The for reference, the FSDE in the Mazda Protege 5 starves for oil in high G situations.
No, for our viewers.
For those who don't know what that was quick.
For those of you who've never encountered
no, rotate back.
a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, for those who... Whoa. This is going out to the world, dude.
They're not watching.
Yeah, but it might reflect badly on me.
Good.
The views expressed in this vidcast are not necessarily the views of me or
me.
or my legal
When I thought I had a rally car.
What?
don't. Oh, dude, right now.
Why didn't we cut the video before that? We need to fade out to music.
Okay. Oh God. All right.
Oh jeez.
Okay, that's it. All right. I'm bringing this to an end. I don't know if you could hear it on camera, but Johnny ripped a big one. We're 3 minutes short of an hour for
Give
the...
me 3 more minutes.
No, I'm not giving you 3 more of anything. All right, so...
That's at least 3 more thumbs.
So,
Wait, it's just been good. Why are you...
this is coming off the rails quickly, so...
Look how good the lighting is.
The lighting's finally good. We should have done it. We should have done it facing this way. Anyway, for the pilot episode, probably the only one we'll ever do.
I hope we get picked up by Cartoon Network.
I mean, we can do at least once a year. That's what my favorite podcast does.
iHeartRadio, pick me up. I can do this all day. Anyway, for the first episode of the... Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. Cut!
All right, shut up for a second. Let me end this, for Christ's sake. All right. Oh, thank you to everyone who watched and thumbed up, and there's probably a lot more thumbs down, but thank you for everyone for watching this pilot episode. Probably the only one I'll ever do of the Hiroshima Spirit, mostly Mazda vidcast. Excited for Mazda 2's on the Dragon tomorrow, and... my friends aren't letting me finish this anyway, but
Getting you light.
give me light. Yeah, that's the stuff. All right. Thank you all for watching, subscribing, commenting. There were no super chat questions, so I'm not going to make any money off this up front, but that's okay. That's the only reason why I do this anymore anyway. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching and subscribing, and maybe if I decide to make another video, I'll see you guys in the next one. Start the next one right now. Say bye, Ryan.
See you later.
Say bye, John.
I'm still awake.
Say bye.
I'm sorry.
Bye. That's it. Oh, we got a thumb for that. All right, they gave us a thumb. No, they gave us a thumbs up for
High five.
for finally ending the show.
Oh.
All right, that's it. I'm trying to figure
That's
out.
my cabin, pilgrims.
All right, thanks. See you guys in the next one.
Pilgrims.